Everly Brothers. Really? Okay. We going way back. Who's dreaming about you? All right. Pisces, welcome to your reading. Let's see what's coming through for you through all these retrograde energies. Well, decisions, 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 my love. Which way are you going? I feel like you are weighing your options, speaking your truth, possibly also making a decision, right? A decision is having to cut off one of the options. So I feel like maybe you've been juggling. Maybe you've been having your fun, but it might be time to get serious. It might be time to kind of plan differently. I feel like you might also have to make some responsible choices here too, but I feel like you may be super excited about opportunities, but you ain't telling nobody, as you should. Keep your precious little ideas and like this is your investments, this could be your finances. And I feel like you're at a crossroads to some extent that you're kind of feeling like torn between, because you're like, I want to do this, but this one's better. No, this one's better. No, this. Maybe there's people fighting around you, or that's just kind of like the resistance. Like, you know, sometimes you want to have your cake and eat it too, Pisces. That's what's up, and that's cool. But also, if you are splitting your energy, then neither one truly benefit from you, and that's sort of why you have to sever and pick one. If this is a business or person, if you're juggling people, first of all, no judgment, but also karma. I'm going to remind you of her because she has opinions about that. But more importantly, this indecision, if it's with a job, it's also important for you to pick the one that serves you the greatest, or the one that you are the most qualified for. And this feels like an intellectual opportunity regarding communications, regarding publicity, regarding the public. You're in the public eye at some aspect, and this is also why it's important for you to be very careful with how you proceed. So ironically, I said judgment. We might not judge you, but people will. So that's fine. That's their problem, not yours. It's none of your business anyway. But more importantly, you've manifested this beautiful new beginning, and it comes through this conflict. And I feel like there could be competition. Maybe that's why you're also cutting someone out, because they're playing with you and they're juggling you, okay? You're going to know how this is. And it's only if you know the situation. Magician came out. Endings and new beginnings. You could be ending a cycle with some kind of very interesting energy, Pisces. Of course, let's wait for this one till the end, right? It's like a part of you wants to be playful and have fun, and then it's almost like you're killing your own joy a little bit, because you're like, no, it's time to be serious. So I feel like there's just a lot of stuff here that's clearing out, because you have closure. You're ending a lot of cycles. You might be also ending cycles of just kind of like, yeah, let's see where this goes. No, you're being like way more responsible. And I feel like before you might have been a little bit like an opportunist. Okay, wait, might be the best way to put it. And now you're being a bit more realistic. You've also grown a little cold in certain ways, but that could be business, right? You might be super excited about something, but nobody knows. Yeah, I'll be there. Like, I feel like you're just having your moments, right? So that's okay. You're doing that because you're manifesting so many changes. You're changing the way you do things, and you're in this beautiful magical you're in your flow, you're in your abundance, you're growing, you're healing. Your healing is incredible, and that healing and energy that you're creating is literally like, I feel like, okay, I don't want to like be like a sorcerer. I don't know what kind of stuff you do, but like that's a weird one. I've never connected with that energy. But it's also like all these pieces are like floating around you. You may also be a very metaphysical person as well too, because it's like I feel you. Whether you practice Tai Chi, which is really weird, because I can see the energies. Like, you are either Reiki master for sure in some kind of aspect for some of you. This is kind of cool. I like this vibe. I like your vibe. You've been probably getting a lot of healing work. That's why I can feel it. I can feel like that energy around you just totally keeping you in. It's not like you're in suspension, but ironically, your card when you're being suspended from above. So you're in this space of lightness. You are also It's like you're floating, okay? But you're not floating. It's just like everything around you is just so fluid, because that's what I'm feeling, is like that flow. And it's like you're swimming, but you're flying. Like, I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful, light-hearted, healed space. And I think this is the elation you're feeling, because your success, your business, your ideas, your plans are going in every direction. I feel like if you've set something into motion, they're out. You've put things into play. Pisces, you've made some huge decisions in the past that are leading you to this opportunity, because you're having brand new beginnings. Like, this screams Fool energy, because you're in this full leap of faith, but you've already leapt. So you're out. You're in the, who is this? You're in the ether. That's amazing. I gotta tell you though, Pisces, you've mastered it, right? Because Pisces are all the elements, all the signs in one. So you have figured out all, like, from the childish, playful side to the boss babe, bosser side, you've nailed it. Like, you know how to manage, you know how to structure, you know when to and when not to. And I feel like that's sort of how powerful your period of transformation and cycles have been here. And it's interesting I'm saying it that way. So that's what I also feel for some of you, is maybe you're no longer dealing with those either. So, but that's going to be really significant for manifesting coming through. But strength card here too is you have had the strength to endure these painful cycles. You've laid a lot of, like, you've gotten rid of all the skeletons. You're no longer finding pieces or bits of anything, like it's all out. So I really am grateful for you. I feel like you have super, like, this awareness. Like, this isn't even just like a little level up, like you have mastered something here. So congratulations, because this is that elation that you feel. Like, this to me is also coming through as accolades. Like, I have this, I can do this, I can do that. Like, you have options because you have different resources coming in because of all the things you've done. Like, you've mastered how to be a parent, you've mastered how to be a like maybe working at home, right? Like, for example, how to manage your time. Like, there's so many things that you have learned how to manage, and that's possibly why you're getting like this manager role, right? She's a leader. She's someone who's very analytical here too. I feel like you're really focusing on numbers and details. So this could also, some of you may be in healthcare. Some of you may also have opportunities here to, like, you're in like this spot where you have access this way, you have access this way. Like, all moves are a go. Where are you going? Like, it's kind of a very just magnificent energy. Like, you truly have manifested this space. And honestly, Pisces, like I said, you've manifested this space, and that's that floating. Like, these swords are floating. Like, you can't make this up, like, at all. And this is how protected you are. This is how, this is your divine gift. Amen. This is your divine gift, because you stayed controlled, you stayed disciplined, you stayed on purpose, you stayed on point. I feel like that's the thing too, is like, that poker face was holding you together. That was what like you'd be out and like, yeah, and then you'd go back and be like, okay, what am I gonna do now? Like, it's like that panic, but you were like, okay, and then you figured it out. Like, you like, all that anxiety, all that stress, all that, like, and then, like, behind the scenes you're like, you know, like, I feel such a huge influx of things. And that's you, right? Like, that's every emotion, that's your intuition, that's like your little spidey senses, that's all the different things that are just coming through you. And I feel like why it was necessary was because it showed you the real you. But the truth was that you were having so much fun. Like, I know it seems a little crazy, but this was exciting. Like, that adrenaline is what I'm feeling. And this has been such a high vibe that is literally addicting. This pursuit, this place, this vibration, and I know you're going to do everything to protect it, and I know you're going to do everything to stay in it, and you're also going to need to make sure you're maintaining your mind. So meditation, healing, clearing your confidence, possibly even doing some kind of healing retreat, okay? It's going to be very significant for you because I feel like you've now figured out how important it is to have that and control the access in this way, okay? So there's such a beautiful symphony, and it's interesting too because I just realized, talking about swimming, and it's the fish, and because your symbol's also like the yin and yang, it's like you have this beautiful flow that is just like I said, like you're you know how like they swim, but they're not. Oh my god, look, okay, so I gotta show you this because like my phone's playing something, but here is like this thing of fish, and I just realized it's a bunch of fish swimming in a circle. So I mean, Pisces, you're either with your flock, you're either with like your birds of a feather flock together type of thing. Like you are surrounded not only in your beautiful energy, but that energy is around you because you've mastered it. So you're teaching others, and because you teach others, it's impacting that out. And there are things that you have to walk away from. It's interesting, I grabbed it in reverse. You may be walking away from a person, not walking away from a person. If it's in reverse, someone may be coming back with an apology. This could be a lover, this could be whatever, but for others of you, this is just you taking your cup somewhere else. And this doesn't always mean that you're staying in a space, This can also just mean that you haven't fully realized the point and purpose of all the emotions, ocean of emotion, right? But there's so much peace that you're learning, and I feel like that's sort of what you've been balancing and learning and just clearing, and that's what's ending this conflict, because you're no longer resisting. When you're on the, like, it's like your rope, you were at the end of your rope. So the fact that you now have the room, you now have the freedom, you now have the slack, okay? Because you were walking on a tightrope. You had to, in order to get to the other side of this. And because you did it so beautifully, the way that like other people were like walking across it, and you're just like like I feel like that's what this energy feels like. It's like, oh, y'all struggling? I'm just like one footing this thing. Like I feel like it's just one foot in front of the other, got you to where you are. You're in this new land. You're in this new place of opportunity. I feel like it's like these different things. It's like a reverse crossroad. Because normally it's like you come to a crossroad to make a decision. No, your roads cross to bring you here, okay? This could be a person, this could be a love offer, this could be a manifestation, this could be something so powerful. There's so much water here, so the emotions are just flowing creatively as well here too. You're in such a beautiful space. Honestly, I've totally enjoyed sitting in it with you. And I mean this, like, you've earned this peace. And I would protect it if I were you. I would keep it safe. I wouldn't tell too many people about it because that's what's bringing this abundance. That's how you've mastered the Empress energy, because you weren't resisting. You were allowing things to fall. You were allowing things to not, like, if other people couldn't make it, and this is part of the competition side, okay, because I know you're very competitive as well. If other people didn't make it, it was because they didn't have not just the strength to make it to the end of it, but also to like get to the other side. So there's something magical that you found at the other side of all of this because of the faith and the peace that you created through it. In the middle of everything, when you didn't know what was going on, you were manifesting, you were planning, you were thinking. Again, hands open, receiving, ready to receive until it literally like materialized. You can't make this up. Like it's just the way it makes sense to me. So I'm hoping it comes through for you. You found your peace. you've worked on this, whatever it is. If some of you have been resisting love, now's the time to let love in. If you're waiting for that person, some of you could be divorcing someone too, because that's part of that energy. Maybe you were wanting to leave, wanting to divorce, but because things were able to get better, that's part of that tense energy as well. So this retrograde is going to be very significant for you to clear that up. Clairvoyant signs, synchronicities, symbols, images. You're going to be very powerful. Your dreams are very significant, so write them down and look up the dream meanings, okay? Love you, Pisces. Whew, this was a good one. I love you. Stay safe. God bless. We'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye.